think we're good. Hello and welcome to the Homestead, everybody. Let us know in the comments if you can hear us and you can see us and everything is working out fine.
Hi, guys.
Wow, it's a beautiful day.
It is. It's gorgeous out here right now.
Low 80s here in the Ozarks of Arkansas.
It's not too hot.
Not too hot, not too humid.
No.
Got a lot of work done today. Been busy. Who's out there, honey?
We have White Rock Homestead.
Hey, Jason and Tara.
And we have Welcome Sherry Udell.
Oh, okay. Welcome, Sherry. How are you? Welcome to the Homestead.
And Karen Spitzer says, sound and looks good.
Oh, thank you, Karen. Karen is such a great supporter.
I know. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Karen. You're awesome. So, what is going on around here? I'll let me tell you something, guys. It was a big weekend in the homesteading community here in this part of the country. The Mid-American YouTube meetup was in Tenkiller, Oklahoma.
Yep.
We did not go. We could not go to that, but several of our friends, all the friends we have here in Arkansas,
we know
they went.
3 couples and 2 of them went.
That's right. That's right. With the exception of our neighbors across the street, everybody we know went to the event. Denise and Marcel from It's Our Grady went, and they said that they had a fantastic time. Mm-hmm. And Jason and Tara from White Rock Homestead, they also went and said that they had an awesome time.
Yeah.
So with those guys all gone this weekend, we just buckled down and got a bunch of work done, and I feel good now. I mean, today was the final hard push of getting some stuff done around the homestead, and I'm pretty happy with the results. The project I had today is done. We got our mobile chicken coop done.
Yes.
For the most part, I did adjust the wheels. If you saw that video, I did adjust the wheels, and
still needs a washer on one of the wheels.
No, I put the washer on this morning.
You did?
Yes, I did. I fixed that up too.
Oh, okay, I missed
that part. And our laying hens are in there, but we're gonna give you that story in a little bit. I have a little bit less hair because of these chickens, let me tell you.
All right, Karen says that she loves watching us.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Jamie says, hi, Mom and Eric.
Hey, Jamie.
Hi,
how
James.
You doing?
Hi, Zach.
Is Zach's there? Hi, Zach, and hello, Ryan. So everybody was at this event, and we actually watched quite a few lives. Who did we watch? We watched 9 Acre.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Pure Country.
Pure Okie.
Pure Okie. We also watched, there was like a Back to Country.
Back to Country, that's right.
And we watched a little of Empty Homestead, who was hosting the event. We watched some Ridgeline. We watched quite a few lives that were going on from the event. We actually watched Come On Mountain. They had a live coming from the event. And it looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It looked like a lot of fun and a great opportunity for YouTubers to meet up and to get some community and some fellowship. So we're hoping to get out on the next one.
Oh, I love you guys. White Rock Homestead. She said, well, I don't know who's typing, but it's probably Tara.
It's probably Tara.
We chatted you guys up to everyone, so you were there, just maybe not in person. So we were there in spirit.
Well, thank you so much. Actually,
thank you.
We've had a few people that have come over and commented that they either heard about us from White Rock Homestead or from It's All Grady. And we couldn't be any more thankful for all the help and encouragement that those guys are giving us, and we can only hope that we can return it and send you guys toward them. You should definitely go check out It's All Grady and White Rock Homestead. They've got some amazing things going on over at their channel.
Absolutely.
So,
well,
go ahead.
Hi, Rach Perez from California in the desert.
Hey, in the desert of California.
Be super hot.
It might be. Are you over by the southern desert, or are you in the high desert up there? So there's two different areas. So as the meetup was rounding up, we caught a video from someone who I'm not even going to name. Okay, very popular channel. I guess they had some controversy over it, and after talking to Marcel and Denise, they said that they had a fantastic time. So I would hope that anybody who's catching any of that drama that's going on over this event would just remember that they're
pretty much all in it for the same thing, same reasons.
That's right.
And we're supposed to be out there supporting each other, not bashing each other down.
Yeah, and they didn't bash anybody. They just he had a really bad experience with some negativity, and as far as I can tell, none of the people that we know experienced that necessarily. But there are people. I mean, there were 300 people there. I challenge you to put 300 people together and not find a few people that just want drama. So it just happens out there. Anyway, I heard it was a fantastic event, and we're looking forward to the next one.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be here in Arkansas. So hopefully that'll be one that we can escape to and go hang out with you guys. Come and see us if we get a chance to go there and do that.
All right. So Rach says hi.
Hi, Rachel.
Nope, the high desert. I think she means the high desert.
The high desert. Okay.
By Joshua Tree.
Oh,
okay. How funny, because I have a Joshua Tree T-shirt on right
look
now.
at that! What a coincidence! You guys are symbiotic today.
All right.
Awesome.
Been thinking about California anyway. I have a friend Karen who lives in California.
That's right.
Been thinking about her lately.
Yeah. And Karen is actually the person who introduced me and Missy, 22 years ago. We're coming up on our 22nd anniversary. 22 years.
Yep, 22
I don't know how she does it, guys. I can't put up with myself for 22 years. What else you got going on over there, honey?
Oh, Jamie says that Zach says hi, but he's playing with his friends.
Oh, that's okay. Let him go play with his friends. He needs interaction with other kids as much as he can get, but you give him a hug and a kiss for us, okay, Jamie? So I guess we can talk about these laying birds. So let me wet my whistle, because, oh my goodness, these birds.
The girls.
So the chickshaw got made, and we said,
which is actually right behind
it's right over here.
Yeah, this side.
And so we said, let's put them in there, and we'll keep them in there for at least 2 nights, close to 48 hours. So they'll get used to being in there, and they'll associate the, mobile coop as a safe spot, right? And we've never had chickens before. This is all new for us. This whole homesteading thing is brand new for us.
Yeah.
If the most we know is what we've seen on YouTube. That's it. We didn't even know people back east who had chickens that we could go and experience chickens.
I did, but
that was a long time ago.
Just through work.
Work
friends.
Yeah, work friends. But you weren't hanging out at their farm. No. So anyway, we put these chickens in the mobile coop. And the first night they were all huddled together. They didn't really like it too much in there. But
we made it comfortable for them. We ended up putting in a heat plate. Not on. We just stuck the heat plate in there.
That's right. So they'd have the little security
and feel more comfortable in there. And,
and they were fine with that.
Yeah.
And then the next night they were more moving around and they were really getting
Mm-hmm.
comfortable with where they were at. So we decided, okay, let's open the door. We put up, you can see there's some netting around them. The netting was not necessarily put up for them. We'll get to that after. We had the netting put up. So we said, well, let's open the door. And they meandered their way out, and they loved the grass, and they were pecking, and
they were so happy.
So happy. But they mainly stayed under the brooder for the shade, and I think they found that to be a safe spot.
If there was a loud noise, they'd all
run under there
and hide. But
which was great.
They're still really pretty little.
Yeah, they're only pullets, I guess they would call them. They're not very big. And that's good. We want them to go under there if they feel, any kind of threat. So we didn't think nothing of it until about 7:15, 7:30. We went out there to try and get them to go back in.
Oh, my goodness.
So I thought, you see on YouTube, people, they
open the door.
They open the door
just go right
and
in.
they just go right
these
in.
Guys, they were loving the freedom. They did not want to go back.
No, we were wrangling 25 birds under a chicken coop that's maybe 10 inches off the ground. And we couldn't get under there. We're chasing her. We're swooping under. Yeah, we're swooping under to try and get them out. We'd get 4 or 5 in. We'd get 2 more by the door. Those 5 would go out. 2 more would come in. We were out there for an hour plus.
The first night didn't seem that bad.
No, it didn't seem that bad, but it still took over an hour. And
it was the second night. They just did not want to go. So
no, they did not.
We ended up having to wait a little bit longer until it got really
and
dusky.
We got down to one bird. One bird would not go in to save its own life. I was done. I couldn't take it anymore. I'm like, I'm not chasing this stupid chicken anymore. It's dark out. I got bigger problems to deal with. The chicken has got to figure it out. Well, finally, probably after an hour and 20 minutes, she decided to go in.
Yep.
Okay, birds are in, no problem. We talked to our chicken mentor, Denise. She told us it might be a week. You should leave your birds in there.
Yeah.
We didn't know. We had no idea. So we're like, okay, no problem. We're going to leave them in there. So I go out this morning and I lift the lid. So the lid will lift up. I lift the lid so I can put water in there, check on them, give them food. Well, they've experienced grass.
And bugs. And just freedom.
And the freedom that comes with that.
Our netting doesn't have the little parts on the bottom.
No, so they were able to scoot around.
Scoot through it and come back.
Yeah, they were free range. So as soon as I lift the lid, now I'm lifting the lid with one hand and I'm bringing the board in to hold it up with the other, and I get to about here, and it's like cockroaches in a burning house. They all go out over the side. It was, did I block you? Sorry. All over the side. I'm like, sorry. I kind of can corral them up because they're food hungry. They want food.
Yeah.
So I put their food in there and I can corral them up except for one bird. Shemp. So we have a bird. It's a female. It's a laying bird, but it's one of those ones with the stuff on the head, with the
got a puffy head.
It's got a puffy head, and it reminds me of Shemp.
He named it
from the Stooges. And so, although it's a female bird, it's Shemp, and it acts like Shemp. It scurries around.
It's so stubborn.
It'll jump up, fly up towards you, then fly away. All afternoon. But
finally got that one back in.
And another one flew back out.
And the gray ghost.
Yes, the gray ghost.
We have
out
a gray
she
bird
goes.
That I absolutely love. I think
underneath
it's so pretty. And
she
we
goes.
call it the gray ghost.
Yeah.
And She spent the whole day outside because she did not want to go back.
No. Well,
But-
she wanted to go back. She just didn't want us to put her back.
Yeah.
So we said, fine. I was working real close by. I said, that's fine. Just leave her under there. We put some water out for her. We knew she had plenty of grass and bugs. She'd be fine. So we tried several times during the day.
Yeah.
Try and scoop her up. We had my trout nets out to try and scoop her up. It didn't work out.
Nope.
Finally, we said, okay, well, let's go give the birds a little bit more food and a little bit more water, and we'll wait till dark. And I lift the lid, and as soon as we lift the lid, boom, she jumps up and boom, right in. She wanted to be in there.
Yeah, she wanted to be with the flock.
Oh, my God. Finally.
Well,
now
they're in there for a whole week straight.
Yeah, they're not coming out till next week's live. We will do next week's live. We will turn that coop around, and in the live, I will open the door and we will let them out. Maybe it'll be close to dark.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll put them back in. Anyway, they're not going out again till next Wednesday.
No.
Oh my
God!
God!
That was an adventure for sure. So thank you, Denise, for that input because
oh my God,
I thought they were fine. I thought they would come back, but it's going to take a while.
No, and
okay,
and
so
the chicken drama.
We have a lot.
I don't need the chicken drama. Okay, what do we got going on?
So hi, Cindy.
Hi, Cindy.
She says, hello, my favorite homesteaders.
Do you know any other homesteaders?
I think she does.
Does she?
And Mary. Well, Mary kinda.
Mary is kind of a homesteader.
Mary has chickens.
Mary has chickens and a garden.
Mm-hmm.
But.
All right. So let's see. White Rock. She says, congratulations, guys, on 22 years is awesome.
Yes, it is awesome.
She wants to know how we met.
How did we meet? Our mutual friend Karen. So Missy worked with Karen.
Mm-hmm.
And
Cindy.
And Cindy. And I was friends with Karen and her boyfriend at the time, Chris. And we were on a camping. So Karen wanted to introduce me to Missy for several weeks or months, whatever it was. She said, she kept saying, hey, I got this friend I want to introduce you to. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Bring her by. That's fine. Whatever. I don't care. I was a bachelor at the time. You know, I was living life. Everything was good. No problem. So we were on a group camping trip. We were all out camping. There was probably, 4, 5, 6 couples and families. And it was a great time. And Karen comes, we were playing softball. And wiffle ball. We were playing wiffle ball.
Mm-hmm.
And Karen says, hey, my friend's coming. So, okay, no problem. So now I'm nervous. I'm like, oh, geez, I've been hanging with the guys all day long. I'm a little tipsy. And all of a sudden now this girl's coming and she's actually coming to see me.
But it was all good because I liked camping, but you didn't really know that. And
no, I didn't
actually have a lot in common.
Yeah.
Basically we met camping.
Yeah. And we've pretty much hit it off and started dating. And for that story, you're going to have to stay tuned. We'll give you the whole story another time.
All right. Cindy says, great job on the projects, Eric. Love the wheelie chicken thing.
The wheelie chicken thing. Yes, that's right over our shoulder there. The mobile chicken coop.
Wayne. Hey, Wayne.
Hey,
welcome.
Wayne was...
I haven't talked to you in so long.
I know. Wayne was the caretaker at the summer camp for kids where we used to live for the winter season.
Yeah, in Connecticut.
In Connecticut. Wayne is an awesome guy, and we haven't seen him all last year.
Yeah.
And it's great to have you here, Wayne.
Yeah, he says he loves these live spots.
Oh, good. The boys are around here somewhere. I know you're a big fan of Rocco and Bailey. I don't know where they are. They might be in the camper hiding.
They're still inside. They're done for the night. Jamie says chickens are escape artists. Ours keep getting out of the yard. Yep, they are.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the chicken drama, I'm so done with it, but we're going to talk about some more chicken drama very, very shortly here.
Okay, so it's all Grady's here.
Hey
guys,
they say
it looks good. Sorry she's late cooking the fellas dinner.
Oh,
yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I know how that goes.
No, you're awesome. I'm sure they appreciate it.
Yeah.
We saw your video from the event. You guys did a great job. Yeah. Speaking of that, if you saw that video or if you didn't see that video, so they came back and they were kind enough to let me borrow their dump trailer because over my shoulder back by the greenhouses, that's where we got our camper stuck. And there's a driveway that runs down and comes down all the way down to the camper and where the house is going to be. And whenever we get rain, I can still drive down it. Missy could get her car down it, but
yeah, it's really muddy though.
It gets muddy and it's not going to get any better. So Marcel was kind enough to let me borrow his dump trailer, and I'm going to go get a bunch of loads of rock, and I'm going to build us a little parking lot up front and a driveway to get back here so that we can stay a little drier and get a little more infrastructure on the homestead taken care of. So, but I have your trailer all locked up top. Marcel, no problem. Taking good care of it.
I know. Thank you again.
Thank you again. And
you guys are awesome.
I might even wash it before I bring it back. Now, I don't know how clean it'll be when I get it to your house, but it'll be washed before I leave here.
All right. So we have Joy. Hi, Joy.
Hey,
Thanks
Joy.
for joining us tonight.
Another loyal supporter.
Glad we weren't the only ones that had to rush them back in.
Oh.
White Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Chickens have a mind of their own.
Yes, they do. And you know what? It's not a big mind either because they're really pretty dumb creatures, in my opinion.
Not really.
I don't find them to be very intelligent at all. Yeah. The bird was under the coop for hours and hours and hours, looking up at his friends, going, "Oh, I want to be with you."
He just wanted us to open the top.
And then when we opened the door, he wouldn't go in. She wouldn't go in. That's not very intelligent. So
again, yes, Denise, just leave them in the coop for a week without letting them out, and they'll get used to it. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, and they're not coming out.
Yeah, we probably should have waited.
They are on timeout, is what they are. Let me tell you something. This chicken drama, I'm done. I don't understand chicken math, and I'm not going to go down with any chicken drama.
All right. Deb 903, East Texas is back. Howdy, guys.
Hey, guys. Howdy. How are you?
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yes, thank you.
Lisa Elcom. Sorry I'm late. How are you guys today? We're doing great. How are you?
Yes, how are you? Who else we got in the house?
It's all Grady. You ruined them.
We ruined them. We probably did ruin them.
No, I think they'll be fine.
This is our first batch of chickens. Not only our first batch of meat birds, but it's our first batch of laying birds.
We've never had livestock before.
We've never had livestock before.
I had a rabbit when I was younger, but
did you kill it?
Stayed in a cage.
Did you kill it?
Died.
It died?
It was old.
Yeah.
I had it for years. It just died.
Things die. Well, these chickens, if they don't start learning the rules around here, we got lots of hawks and different birds around here, and we have other predators around here, so they better be getting their act together, or there's going to be big trouble.
Okay.
What do you got?
Let's see. Karen,
I see a lot of caps there.
Hold on, Karen. She says you should have used your fishing net to catch them. You should have been filming. I would have laughed. Had a laughing out loud.
You know, you're right. We should have been filming, and I did use my fishing nets. You can almost see them back there.
They're kind of right on top of
back
the
there.
coop up there, but
we're glad we didn't film it because let's say
there was some frustration.
Yeah, I was not
the patient one.
No, I threw that fishing net and stick on the ground several times. I'm like, I'm done with these birds. I'm not chasing them anymore. I'm done chasing chickens. What do you think I am, Rocky in Rocky 1 or something? Go get the chicken, Rocky.
Yes.
Oh, it was horrible. Oh my goodness. If you could catch a chicken with a hand tied behind your back. Oh my
So
goodness.
Cindy said that she agrees with the above, filming chicken wrangling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to happen.
No,
But
it wasn't pretty. I was there and it wasn't pretty at all. But is it time? Can I spill the beans on the
Let's
big
see.
trouble that we're having here on the
Well, hold
homestead?
on. Let me finish reading because there's a
Okay.
lot of people and I've been slacking because
Oh.
you've been talking.
Oh, okay.
So
I'll shut up now.
Wayne says try lacrosse bat. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna try that.
I might try the stew pot.
People talking about chicken drama.
Oh.
Old Swede. The
old
here.
Swede. Happy to be here,
Nice.
old Swede. How
Thank
are
you
you
for
guys?
joining us tonight.
You guys are finally getting some gardens going up there in Michigan. Oh my goodness.
Looking good, guys.
Yeah, it looks real good up there.
Let's see. Yeah,
And
Lisa says the same thing. She has a fish net to catch hers too when they get out.
And I said that. I said to Missy, I said, we need a net. We need a net to get these birds. And then I went to myself, oh, wait a minute. I got like 3 trout fishing nets for when I'm fly fishing up in the trailer up there. So I went up there, we got them, and they helped. They helped
a little bit, but because the handles are so short, you have to get pretty close.
Yeah.
And then when I was too close to them, I was concerned about like really whacking them. So
that's the other thing.
Trying to be easy.
Yeah, you want to get them in the net. You don't want to hit them with the side and knock them unconscious. So
yeah, we don't want to hurt them.
No, we don't want to hurt them.
I mean, these are our laying hens.
Yeah.
After all.
No, I don't want to hurt them, but if they do this again, I'm going to kill them.
Yuna Galea, welcome. She says, hello from Deep South. Eric, where did you learn your woodworking skills? And Melissa, I enjoy your canning videos. Have you always canned? Absolutely not.
No, we're pretty new to canning. What?
Yeah, we started learning. Yeah, a couple of years ago.
We started doing canning.
Yep.
And woodworking skills. So thank you for that. I would not necessarily call them skills. I did take woodworking in shop, but I mean, I was in junior high school, so that was what, 45 years ago. But I've always been repaired my own stuff at my house, done stuff like that. I've done remodeling. It's just I just kind of have that aptitude for putting things together. I was a mechanic for a while. Same kind of aptitude. You kind of get that how's things go together thing going on. But it may look okay here. I have been really priding myself since we got down here on taking my time and trying to really come up with a relatively good finished product. Before we were here, whatever it looked like is what it looked like, and I didn't really care. I'd have walls that were all bent over, and
you just wanted to get it done.
That's right. And Missy said to me before we came down, she said, when we go down to the homestead, good enough is not really good enough.
It's not.
And I said, well, wait a minute. Come on. I mean, those are my skill levels. She said, no. She says, I expect more from you. You can do better. Come on, guys. What do you do when your wife says, I know you can do better? We're
going to be building our house together. Yeah. So, yes, I expect better.
Yes. So I'm trying very hard, but my skills are basically self-taught.
Yeah, so we learn as we go along.
Yeah, I've made a lot of mistakes along the way.
It's okay because we're learning as we go.
We are learning as we go.
Let's see. Yes, I agree, Denise. Chicken chasing is no fun.
No.
But Karen says, yeah, but it makes great videos.
It does make great videos, but it's not good. It's not good at all.
At the Old Swede Farm, we have not gotten to the big drama yet.
No.
So, You didn't really miss anything.
No, you haven't. And you know what? Seeing how you asked, and you have been a longtime supporter of us.
FTF. Who's FTF?
FTF.
I've heard of that before, but I don't know. Welcome, FTF.
Welcome.
Thank you for joining us tonight.
Is that Full Throttle Freeway?
I don't know. It says, hello, Missy and Eric. I'm lurking. Have a great live.
Oh, all right. Okay, awesome. Great. Oh, great. So the big drama and the problems we have here on the homestead. Well, the night before we let the chickens, the laying hens, out into the mobile coop, our meat birds have been out in their coop.
Yeah, they've been out in their hoop coop for a while.
Yeah, they've been out for a couple of weeks, and they were down that way a little bit. So I came out, what was it, 4 or 5 days ago? Probably 4, 5, 6 days ago. And I came out at 5:45 in the morning. The sun had just come up. And I head over to their hoop coop with their water and their feed. And I get to the front where the door is, and I look around. You can see, I don't know if you can see the wood pile over there. Out of that wood pile lifts this big gray head. And I look and I'm like, I don't think the neighbors have a cat. I said, what is that over there? Then it picked its body up like this, and I'm like, oh, is that a bobcat? I'm like, and I'm rubbing my eyes, I'm trying to focus. I'm like, what is that? And then it stands up, and it just keeps standing up. And I'm like, ooh,
no cat.
That's not a bobcat. And it stood there and looked at me for at least 45 seconds. And I was close. I was 20 yards away. And it just stared at me and stared at me and stared at me. And then it turned, and this long gray foxtail came out of the wood pile behind it. And it scurried back down into the wood pile. Uh-oh, we've got a fox in the area. Okay, so I moved the chickens, one more thing closer to us. And my fault. I didn't really think much more of it, other than I'll have to be vigilant. And the next morning, I said, well, I'll get up even earlier. I'll come out. See if I see him again, see what's going on. And I get out to the chicken coop, and he got in there.
Yeah.
He didn't get in there, but he got in there enough. So he
was able to get two of the chickens.
So he got one of the birds through the chicken wire and pretty much decapitated that one.
Yeah, tore his little head off.
And another one I found when I went in under the side rail. So right here under that side rail, there was a little gap in the land, and he must have got a claw in there and got it. He couldn't pull it out because it was stuck under there, but he ripped at it. He eviscerated it. He tore it all up.
Yeah.
So we got a predator, and that predator now has a taste for the meat. So I called Missy. I'm like, oh, my God, we got this problem going on. And I call my neighbor. Now, my neighbor who lives across the street, they're free-ranging their chickens. And they had said that they had just got some new birds that were ready to lay chickens. But they had lost a bunch, and they thought it was from an owl. So I called him up, and I said, hey, this is what happened this morning. We've got a gray fox in the area. And he said, yeah. He says, I lost one of my chickens yesterday. Its head was tore off, and it was right next to the coop. And he said, I don't think it was an owl, because an owl would have taken it away. It wouldn't have just killed it there. And he said, one of his boys came over and said, yeah, we found piles of feathers. And an owl will take that bird up into a tree. They might chew on it a little on the ground, but right now they're taking it into the tree. So they might have been having the same fox issue. So we quickly put this netting up around and moved that tractor into the netting.
So we had both of our coops in with the same netting.
And now there's this netting, and I moved these guys into the garden, which has double netting.
Yeah.
So they have a double strand side by side, and they're in the coop in the garden area. Hopefully that will keep them okay. But later that morning, I mean, I went out, I grabbed the shotgun, I got dressed up, I went into the woods where I saw them. Now, this whole section of our property over on this side that you can see, that's where they stacked all our lumber for our house build. But they also piled all the debris and the branches and the stumps over there. So that, I mean, we could have a mountain lion living in there and we would never know. It's 300 feet long. It's 30 to 60 feet wide, and it's 8 to 10 feet high because there was a gully there and they just put it all in that gully. So it's a natural habitat running through there.
Yeah, we know that. We have tons of critters back there.
Yeah, there's groundhogs in there, and the groundhogs are only an issue for the garden, but the fox is a different issue. So I went back there and I walked the whole backside, and while I was back there, I had a conversation with the fox, whether he heard me or not, and I explained to him that he is more than welcome to go his own way and leave and do whatever he needs to do, but he is not welcome here. And if I catch him here, there'll be serious consequences. Well, if he heard me, he wasn't listening, because that night I came out just after dark with the flashlight. And what was staring back at me? 2 eyes in the wood pile. So I went over there and made a bunch of noise. Obviously, I'm not going to take a shot at it in the dark.
No, but we know the electric netting's working, so we haven't had a problem since.
So we haven't had a problem since then, but I have seen him at least 3 times. Or I've seen something with glowing eyes in that wood pile 3 nights in a row.
Yeah. Well, we have neighbors that have chickens.
Our neighbors have chickens.
Across the street, our neighbors have chickens, but they free range their chickens.
And I'm hoping, I mean, I don't want the chickens to go bother our neighbors' chickens at all. What I'm hoping is going to happen is the fox cannot get at our chickens here. And he can't get at the chickens next door. Well, if he just keeps going a little bit further, there is a huge chicken operation on the other side with chicken barns. And I'm sure there's a compost pile over there. And he needs to go over there, because even if he can't get those chickens, they're bringing in grain to feed those chickens by the tractor trailer load, and there's food over there. So I'm hoping the strategy is he's putting in too much effort here. He's going to go elsewhere. But now our chickens are in double electric fencing and in coops. So hopefully that'll be fine. Now, our laying birds in the mobile chicken coop, I'm not worried about them at all.
No,
I would back them right up to that wood pile, because
there's no way anything can get in
there.
No,
it's hardware cloth. It's hardware cloth and wood and metal.
Yeah.
They can't get in at them. I would hear them. Our dogs would hear them if they were going that crazy to get in, and we could stop it. It's the birds in this. If there's uneven ground, you can get underneath.
Yeah, so that's a lot of our chicken drama.
Chicken drama this week has just been driving me nuts.
But okay, so getting back to Charlene Grady.
Hey,
thank
Charlene,
you for joining us.
Another loyal supporter.
Yes. She said, sorry she's late. She's been dealing with her mom in a nursing home right now. Aw, sorry to hear that.
I hope your mom is feeling better soon.
Sad times, but it's good to see you both tonight.
It's good to see you too.
All right. Let's see.
I'm telling you guys, this chicken drama.
She says that she loves your T-shirt.
Oh, look! Oh, well, that's right, because you're a native New Englander,
yes,
so
she loves Laconia.
Yeah, so if you guys wonder why I always have shirts on that say Laconia on them, so Laconia Motorcycle Rally, which is the oldest motorcycle rally in the United States, is only 2 hours away from where we lived.
Yeah.
So obviously that was the motorcycle rally that we always went to, and we have been going to Laconia for 20 years, pretty much since we've been together. Maybe a little bit less time than that, but pretty much. And listen, guys, this shirt's probably 2017, so this is 6-year-old T-shirt. It's still perfectly fine. I got three of these for $10.
Yeah.
So I'd go and I would get a year's worth of shirts, and they last good. They're good quality. So I have a lot of Laconia shirts, and that's the story.
Straw Hat No Shoes says, "Hey guys,
hey,
sorry
I'm
late.
Guys?
How are you tonight?" She also says that you might want to turn your mic down. You might be a little too loud. I think he's just always loud.
I'm very loud, but I'll tell you what. Anybody else tell me? Let me know if we're too loud. So if Missy's still loud, then we'll turn the mic down. If it's just me, I'll just pipe it down a little bit.
Yeah, maybe you're just getting...
Is it me? I'm super loud. I had an ear injury and can't hear very well out of this ear, and I've never really been able to hear very well. So to compensate, I yell a lot. I'm sure it's the bane of everybody who has to sit down with me. It's the bane of their life.
Jamie says that you sound like her when she's chasing chickens. A lot of choice words during that chase.
Yeah, that's why we didn't film it. It was not a YouTube friendly event, let me tell you.
Simply Jan Homestead, thank you for joining us tonight.
We love your channel. We found you guys at the Mid-American Meetup, and it's awesome. We're so happy to have you here.
Una says we're both doing a great job. Thank you, Una.
Thank you, Una.
I hope I'm saying your name right.
Yes, we hope we are.
Old Swede, make sure you have a light, and yes, we're working on that.
So
we are getting a light.
So we're getting some solar motion lights for to put on the coops, but more on that later. That's kind of a special thing we got going on. So I'll let you know what's going on with that. It should be here relatively quickly.
Yeah.
And we'll discuss it then. In the meantime, I'm out with a flashlight in all hours, and it's chicken babysitting is what it is.
Yeah, going back to Laconia, Cindy said she just spent a few days in Murrells Inlet, South Carolina during Bike Week. Wondering if we've been there. No.
So I've been to Laconia. I went to Sturgis once. I've been to Daytona. Mostly all East Coast stuff. I would love to do. Excuse me. I would love to do a motorcycle rally tour. As soon as my long lost millionaire relative wills me all the money I could ever need and a couple of Harley Davidsons and a trailer to pull them, I will go on that event. In the meantime, I'm right here on the Homestead, guys. I'm not going anywhere.
All right, so funny. Jamie, you should be one of our moderators. You're doing good talking to everybody there. She says that Eric is naturally loud, laughing out loud. Yeah. Love you, Eric.
Jamie should know. Jamie is Missy's oldest daughter and my stepdaughter. And she is a beautiful woman. And she would know because 20 years ago, she was still a teenager. And she was not my biggest fan. Let's just leave it at that. But we are really close friends now. And I cherish our relationship together. Not my biggest fan at all. She almost tried to burn my barn down.
Well, it wasn't our barn, but yeah.
It was the barn that we lived at. I forgive you, though, Jamie. It's okay. No problem. It's funny now. When you were lighting off skyrockets next to the hay barn, it wasn't so funny. Now, super funny.
All right, let's see.
So...
White Rock says the stories are always great, guys.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, we got
have
many
plenty.
more. And we have, just so you know, we have a big event coming up. Shh, quiet. It's coming up next Monday. You guys make sure you stay tuned because we got some big stuff coming up.
Yep.
So you'll see soon, very soon. Shh. Don't tell anybody.
She's thanking Jamie. Straw Hat No Shoes is thanking Jamie. She says, I'll turn my speaker down.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
He's just loud.
I'm just loud. You know what? I'll sit back. I'll calm down. Everything will be fine. It's the chicken drama.
Yeah.
The chicken drama gets my blood pressure going. Oh.
Charlie says, sorry, I'm late. Wow, that's terrible.
No, you're not late. You're right on time. Don't worry about it.
Yes, thank you for joining us tonight.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Don't like. Oh yeah, I'm behind on the comments, but yes, thank you guys for all of your kind words.
Yes, thank you so much.
Chicken drama was terrible. Chasing chickens wasn't that bad, but when your chickens get eaten, yeah.
Chasing chickens was bad. It was so unnecessary.
Yes, Cindy, we do have a BB gun, but yeah, I don't think that would deter it. I think that it needs to go away.
And I mean, if you want to look at it that way, the shotgun, it just shoots 100 BBs at the same time. So, I mean, I'm not an advocate of dispatching any kind of animal. Don't get me wrong, guys. I want that fox to go on its merry way and live its best life and have tons of little fox babies, and everything will be fine. If you come here and you start killing my chickens, well, that's what we're growing for our food. And let's just say nobody's taking any food from my plate and getting away with it.
Aw. White Rock says that they lost 3 pullet hens a couple of days ago. So they feel our pain. Yeah.
Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. The worst is when you go out there and the poor chicken is just gone. And you don't, whether it's daytime or nighttime, and you have no idea what happened. It was fine just before. Yeah. That's worse. This,
and they
at
just
least,
saw their first coyote.
Coyotes. Well, we have coyotes around here, and we hear them many times at night out behind in the wooded part of our property. But I haven't seen any coyotes here.
No, not on the property.
No, and we have the dogs, so that's a big deterrent. And I'm sure you guys have heard our neighbor's dogs. They keep their dogs outside, and they have a dog run in a kennel. And pretty much anything moves through this area, they sound off, and they're sounding off all the time. So I've heard the coyotes not too far away, but they don't get in that close. And I don't know that a coyote is going to spend that kind of time to get into the chickens. I mean, we have groundhogs here. A coyote is going to go for a little bit bigger game, I think.
Yeah. The raccoons and the foxes are our biggest predators right now.
Yeah. We have birds that fly through here all the time, and I haven't had any issues with hawks or anything like that. So
not yet, anyway.
Yeah, knock on wood.
So Simply Jan Homestead, she says she's sorry for our loss. Thank you, Jan.
Thank you, Jan.
She says they have foxes there, but they've never come on their land. How do you keep them away?
Yeah. I mean, Marcella told me about the mothballs, and I've heard that for keeping predators away before, and that might be something that I'm going to try. I might take some mothballs and hang them up on the coop, and maybe that smell will keep
Oh,
them
okay.
away.
What is that? I carry my pew everywhere I go.
Pew.
What is that?
Uh,
I'm not really
I don't know
sure.
how to spell it. P W
P-U.
P U.
P-W, I'm sorry.
Personal protection equipment. I don't know. I don't know what that means, guys. I would assume that he is carrying some kind of self defense implement of some kind.
That's simply Jan.
Oh, that's simply Jan.
Yeah, clarify, Jan.
Yeah. Is it a self defense equipment? Because sometimes I carry a self defense equipment around when
Yeah.
I feel that there's might be a predator around. So
Aw, Jamie, watch Pooh and Bailey.
watch Pooh and Bailey. Yes, well,
That's what she calls Rocco. She calls
Rocco.
him Pooh.
Yeah, he's
He would probably love to have a visit from you.
He would love to have a visit from you. He is not adjusting
No.
well to the new living environment. So
He doesn't like being cooped up in the camper.
no, but he doesn't want to go outside either because he's a later stage husky and his fur is really thick. I'm not a husky, later stage Labrador, and his fur is really thick, and the transition to this hotter climate earlier, he's suffering a little bit. I'm brushing him out, and we're taking him for baths, and we're doing the best we can. This is going to be a hard year for him. He's going to suffer
He'll
a little
adjust
bit.
though.
Yeah, he spends a lot of time in the shade under the camper on the cool rocks, and he's got plenty of water.
Or in the house with the fan.
Or in the house with the fan. So he's just struggling to make the adjustment. But we sat down just yesterday morning or last night and looked around, guys. Look behind me. We arrived here on our homestead February 26th of this year.
Mm-hmm.
All of this has happened in less than 3 months. And I'm not bragging. It's just we have so much on our plate and so much we want to get done.
I think we just need to take the time to realize like what we've accomplished.
Yes.
Because I think we've been kind of struggling and wanting things to happen.
That's right.
And we're having a hard time with that.
And when your to-do list is this big and it only goes down this much before the bottom keeps going this way, all you see is that you don't get enough work done in the day, even though we're working probably 7-hour minimum to 9 hours a day. We're working somehow here on the homestead. It feels like we're not getting anything done. And we had to stop and look around and go, you know what? We have a 9,000 square foot garden. We have 2 greenhouses. We have our chicken infrastructure in. Everything's here. Sometimes you got to sit back and you got to look at what you accomplish, not what you need to do. And once we really did that, we really came to a much happier place. I'm hoping that it lasts. Like today, I got a lot accomplished. I had a big project I wanted to get done, and I pretty much got it done and more today. So I'm really happy. That's a good day. Got to sit and relax before we came and joined you nice folks.
Yes, Karen. Karen says, hit that like button, please.
Oh, yeah.
That would be awesome, guys.
Hit that thumbs up, guys. Big thumb up right there. That'll help. It always helps. Uh-oh. I hear the dogs are chirping. I don't think we have much more time, so we'll go let them out in a minute.
Now y'all live in perfect riding area. Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And that's the extra stuff that I was talking about. So
yes,
we have the big event. I think we're going to take our motorcycle to this event. This will be the first ride we've taken here down in Arkansas. And really, we didn't do much riding at all last year. So I had a little bit of maintenance to do. I had to bleed the front brakes out and take care of that, and put a lens cover on the motorcycle. But it's ready to go now. It needs a quick test ride, and then me and Missy are going to jump on it on Memorial Day, and we're going to see some friends, and that's all I can tell you.
Yeah, it'll be nice to get away.
It'll be nice to get away. We're going to explore some country that we've never been to. We've never been out that way before. So, well,
most people take Saturdays and Sundays off from work. Yeah, Saturday and Sunday hasn't meant a lot in the past 3 months for us. It's been work every day.
No, and weekends are busy for us. I think our off days are really going to be Monday and Tuesday. That's when we can get a bulk of our household stuff done. So I think that's what we're going to do there. Just checking the time, make sure I say hello to everybody before it's all done. Oh, mothballs work for skunks too. Thank you. I know. And you know what else mothballs work good for? They keep the mice out of our camper.
I know. I'm really behind, but Simply Jan says, thank you so much, Tilted K.
Thank you. We appreciate you guys coming and staying with us for the evening. Just read off a bunch of names. Who do we got there?
We have Straw Hat No Shoes. Thumbs up, everyone.
Thumbs up.
Eric, do you still have a bike? Yes. We just clarified about the bike.
I still have the bike. Stay tuned, guys. You're going to see the bike.
She said her son has a Harley. Beautiful bikes.
Thank you. So do I. They're my ponies. And for all of those who love to do a little research, I have an FXST. The last year they made that series of bike. So anybody who knows what an FXST is, quick, let us know in the comments.
Yes. Also, Charlene, I hope your mom does well.
Yes.
Sorry to hear that she's having a hard time right now.
Yes, we are definitely going to keep her in our thoughts and prayers, and hope everything goes well for you guys over there, and has a speedy recovery.
I know. Thank you for taking the time out to spend with us tonight, too.
Yes, absolutely. I hope that we were able to bring you some comfort in this hard time for you in your life. So
It's All Greedy says, sorry, guys. Hand's been full. Don't worry about it, guys.
No.
We know that you're busy, too. It's All Greedy.
Yeah, we'll talk to you guys soon.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah, make sure you guys...
Everybody loves teenagers.
Everybody loves teenagers. Yeah, I do. And you guys all need to, you should be watching these comments, because there are some great channels. Not only do they support us, but they are great channels. Simply Jane.
I think they
It's All Grady.
Yeah.
White Rock Homestead.
Yep. Straw Hat No Shoes.
Straw Hat No Shoes. Squirrel. I keep forgetting their name. Squirrel Acres. Oh, sorry, guys.
But even just...
And you can also go check out the Old Swede. He's got a great channel, too.
The Old Swede. Even the people that don't have a YouTube channel, but have a channel to join.
Yeah.
Karen, Joy.
That's right.
Yes.
They're big supporters of us, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you for joining us. We really do appreciate you
guys. We do.
Sherry Udall.
Sherry Udall. Why does Udall sound like such familiar name?
Udall. It might be Udall. Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
I think there was a famous football player or coach, Udall.
Okay.
Udall. Let me know. Was there a famous football coach? I think there was a famous football coach. That same last name. So that's where we're at here on the homestead this week, guys. We got our chicken infrastructure in, and we're planting stuff in the garden.
So Straw Hat No Shoes says, my husband is terribly hard of hearing and talks very loud all the time. She's got like these...
Yeah, well.
So she totally understands.
Yeah, I probably should go see a doctor, but whatever. It is what it is. You know, everybody's got the things that drives other people crazy.
Yep.
Maybe that's my one thing. All right, guys, we are running out of time. We got about 30 seconds left. I want to thank you all for joining us
Yes.
again tonight here on the Homestead. I look for our videos on Tuesdays and Fridays if I can get them out on time. That's what we're trying for.
And thanks to It's All Grady for being moderator for our channel.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. And to everybody in our old life and everybody in our new life, we'd like to say thank you. We love you and have a great night.
We appreciate you guys joining us.
Have a great night, guys. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.